The sun was sinking behind the buildings when Lucas finally decided to leave his apartment. He wasn't going anywhere in particular, he just needed to breathe, to get away from the weight pressing on his chest. The day had been heavy, the kind of heavy that doesn't come from a single event, but from months of silent exhaustion piling up like unseen stones on his shoulders. For a long time, he had felt like he was drowning in responsibilities, expectations, and disappointments he didn't know how to voice. So, he walked, slowly, aimlessly, through the nearly empty plaza near his building, where the golden light of the sunset painted the world with a strange mixture of warmth and sadness. The air was cool, but his thoughts burned. Everything inside him was an echo of questions he never seemed able to answer. Questions about who he was becoming, about everything he had lost, everything he feared he would never be. As he walked past a wooden bench, someone caught his eye. An old man sat there, perfectly still, as though he had been waiting for something only he understood. He had a white beard, deep eyes, full of age and clarity, and an expression that didn't match the noise and speed of the world around him. He looked almost out of place, like a character pulled out of a story Lucas hadn't read yet. Lucas kept walking, pretending not to notice. But before he took his third step, he heard a voice firm, calm, but so unexpectedly clear that it made his heart jolt in his chest. "You're carrying too much inside, son." Lucas stopped. He didn't turn immediately. The kind of fear he felt wasn't fear of danger, but fear of being seen too deeply, Slowly, he faced the man, searching his memory for any sign he knew him. Nothing. No recognition. No explanation. "Are you talking to me?" Lucas asked cautiously. The old man offered a small, almost knowing smile. "You know I am, and you also know I'm right." Lucas should have walked away. That would have been the rational thing to do. But something about the man's voice, its certainty, its warmth, made him return to the bench almost without thinking. He sat beside him, the silence growing thick, but strangely comforting. After a moment, the old man spoke again, his eyes fixed on the horizon. "You've been carrying guilt that doesn't belong to you." They sighed softly. "You believe you've failed. You think you've disappointed people you love. You think your chances have passed, that you're stuck while everyone else keeps moving." Lucas's throat tightened. How could a stranger say something so precise? The truth in those words pierced him like a blade, sharpened by years of silence. "You don't know me," Lucas whispered, trying to steady his voice. The old man didn't attune to him. He simply raised his brows, as though encouraging Lucas to face a truth he had long avoided. "I don't need your name to know your pain," the man replied. Lucas felt a shiver travel through him, not fear, but recognition. A stranger had seen what those closest to him never noticed. "You think you're late in life?" the old man continued, as if everyone else found their path except you. "But let me tell you something. No one is late when they re-walk in the right road." A tear escaped Lucas's eye before he could stop it. He quickly wiped it away, embarrassed by the sudden wave of emotion. He hadn't cried in months. It was strange how sometimes a single sentence could break all the walls a person built around their heart. I've lost so much," Lucas murmured, his voice breaking. Now the old man finally looked at him. His eyes were deep, steady, the kind that held more stories than a lifetime could tell. "Nothing that is truly yours is ever lost," he said. "What leaves your life only creates space for what's meant to arrive. Life does not take from you without also giving back. It just takes time to understand that." Lucas inhaled sharply, as though the air itself had become heavier. He had spent countless nights blaming himself for choices he made, for chances he didn't take, for moments he wished he could rewrite. Hearing those words felt like a door inside him that opened one he never knew existed. "I just want to rest for a while," Lucas confessed. "Rest from everything." The old man placed a hand on his shoulder. His touch was steady, warm, grounding. "Then stop carrying it alone," he said gently. "Life never asks you to lift it all by yourself. It only asks you to keep moving, even slowly, even tired. The rest will fall into place." Lucas closed his eyes for a moment, letting those words settle inside him like seeds finally meeting soil. For the first time in a long time, he felt understood, truly understood, not by someone who knew his past or his story, but by someone who seemed to understand the human heart at its core. "Who are you?" he asked quietly. The old man smiled again, this time more softly, almost with a hint of mystery. "Someone who's walked far more roads than you," he said, "and someone who once felt alone, until I learned I never truly was." Lucas blinked. A cool breeze swept across the plaza, rustling the leaves around them. He turned his face away for a moment, wiping the last tear from his cheek. When he looked back, the old man was gone. No footsteps, no sound of departure, no trace on the ground. It was as though he had vanished into the air itself. Lucas sat in stunned silence, his heart beat loud in his ears. Yet again, he felt no fear, only peace. A peace so deep it seemed to reach places inside him he thought were permanently broken. Maybe the old man had simply walked away quietly. Maybe he had been no one special, just a stranger with the right words at the right moment. Or maybe life has strange ways of speaking to the hearts that need to listen. Slowly, Lucas stood up. The air felt lighter. The world seemed softer. Not because his problems had disappeared, but because he finally understood he didn't have to face them alone. As he walked home, one single sentence repeated itself in his mind, echoing like a truth finally accepted. No one is late when they re-walking the right road. And for the first time in a long time, Lucas allowed himself to believe it. If this story spoke to you, say know that you are not alone on your journey. Sometimes the heaviest burdens are the ones we carry in silence. If you ever feel overwhelmed, reaching out can make all the difference. There are resources and people ready to help you navigate through tough times. You can find links to mental health support in the description below. Remember to be kind to yourself. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this story, please consider subscribing for more content like this. Take care.